Hey everybody. Well, I just wanted to show you guys a little video on how I'm gonna make the top half of a carrot cake. This is Jackie Tate's cake. And I just wanted to make a quick video on how I make a oregano infused carrot cake. Okay. So I already have my cake mix mixed up. I'm mixing it up. It's carrot cake in the bowl. See, got the eggs. Everything's mixing all good, but there's some other stuff you have to do to this before you put the whisk to it, before you whisk it with your electric mixer. I'm sorry. You know, I like to make sure the eggs are busted real good, you know, whatever. And then I'm gonna show you the top of the cake pans. Hold on, I'm here. I just need enough cake mix to fill these. They're like 4 inches. And then what I'm gonna do is stack it on top of the cake like this, cut them in half, and put cream cheese frosting in between each half. So that's that. But for right now, I'm just showing you, you know how to bake a cake. So right now, I'm showing you what I do to put oregano in mine. I want oregano in my cake. Okay, so it's mixed up. Okay, that part's good. So you already got some oregano mixed in your carrots. Oh yeah, remember, wash your hands thoroughly. And when you get done touching this oregano dough, basically wash your hands, because I don't mess with oregano dough. It's a bit strong. Okay, so you got your grinder. This is my cute little grinder. Okay, and you just grind until it's just powder almost going over your carrots, because you're gonna add this to that, because those are little containers, you know. Just keep going. Okay. All right. That's enough. Let's put it all. I got plenty more. Plenty more. You need a lot, because this is just the top of the cake. So the bottom of the cake, you know, you're basically gonna need more than this much oregano. This is just for the top of the cake. And those are only 4 inch. That's only a 4-inch topper. And you know, you get everything grinded together. Now, with the other oregano, I'm gonna put it in a pot with 2 sticks of butter, 3 cups of, I'm gonna do, the tops of the cake. So it's 3 cups of flour. Do it like a pound cake. 3 cups of flour, 2 cups of sugar, 1 cup of heavy whipping cream, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 1 teaspoon of almond, and then you're gonna do the carrots the same way, just like this with the oregano, and you're gonna chop it up really fine. You know, get everybody mixed up together here. This is just the top, the small top of the cake. Okay, once you got your carrots doing that, then I put it in the same little bowl that I mixed that I'm gonna use for the water, for the heavy whipping cream and the milk and the oil and the water, everything you're gonna mix your cake with. Use the same bowl with all your oregano together, so you don't lose out an inch of your oregano. You want all your oregano to go into your cake. Okay? So now what I do is, I'm not gonna put this cake in the oven until I get like a teaspoon, that's about a tablespoon, a tablespoon of sugar onto those carrots. These will keep the carrots from dropping to the bottom of the cake. I mean, it doesn't matter, but I want my carrots to mix all the way through this cake, you know, all the way through this topper, and my oregano. Okay, so it should look like this. Okay, just a little bit of sugar, teaspoon. Don't put a tablespoon, just put a teaspoon. Get all your oregano off the board, put it in there. And now, I was gonna add carrots to it, but you don't need that because it's gonna make it too heavy. Okay, now take your little carrot mixture that you have here and just drop it in, you know, scoop it into your cake mix. Okay, all your oregano and your carrots. I'm not good at making these videos, I'm sorry y'all. But they will get better. Okay. All right, so you got all your oregano and all your carrots in the bowl. Okay, it's in the bowl. And once it's in the bowl, it should look like that. And then you mix that together first. You know, really get a good mix. I mean, you know, get it in there, get it in there, get it in there. Stir it up really, 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 really good. Get to the bottom of the bowl. Scrape around the sides of the bowl. Scrape around the sides of the bowl. Get your oregano and your carrot. Just got a whiff of that oregano. Jesus. Ooh, I don't like the smell of dro oregano. Ooh. That's a strong oregano smell. That is gonna be floating at this party. Okay, now, once you get your oregano and your eggs and your cake mix or whatever, get it all mixed up, then the next step for me, this is my cake, for me, is to use your mixer now on high speed. If you want an even mix, you want a really good even mix of your cake mix before you put it in the oven. Okay. I say a good 50 times around. If you're gonna ask, oh, how many times do you mix it, or how long do you mix it? Or you can look at the clock and set your clock for letting this mix for like 2 minutes. You don't want to overmix your cake. You don't want to overmix your cake. It'll make it too, I don't know, it just doesn't, it comes out, it'll rise on the top, and the inside of the cake will look funny too. So don't overmix so you can get an even bake on your cake. And make sure your pans are super clean. See that? Make sure you scrub anything off your pans, because they don't bake good if there's old cake mix on the edges, any of that. Scrub that off with a Brillo pad. Scrub them off with a Brillo pad. They need to be perfectly clean. Or else your cake is gonna bake unevenly. You're putting the cake together right now. Okay, that's long enough. That's long enough. Okay, so this, you know why this cake is not dripping like most cakes? Because this is a decadent cake. Decadent means it's thick. It's like a spice cake, a hummingbird cake. I make all those kind of cakes. This cake right here is awesome. This is gonna be awesome. That smell. And then when it goes in the oven, can't nothing else be in the oven but this, because the my whole house is gonna smell. My whole house is gonna smell like oregano, for real, for real. Okay, so basically that's how you do the top of the cake. I'm gonna make a video on how I boil the butter with the oregano and make carrot cake on the next video. So this video is just showing you how it's still gonna get the same effect that the customer is looking for, like you're making an edible brownie or whatever. But this is just the top half of the cake. Now, when this cake is done, this cake should look like this. Fresh cake like this. Look at that fresh cake. Yummy. Yummy, yummy. But that's just yellow cake. And this is fresh cake. I wrap them and freeze them. Put simple syrup on them. And then put them in the freezer. Yes, honey. Let's get some cake going down up in here. And then it's another cake I made. Look, these are miniature cakes. Look at that, that's pretty. And then this cake, basically, I'm gonna cut into asymmetrical shapes for a young lady that said she likes triangle She likes cake shaped like a triangle. And so I have a surprise for her tomorrow because basically I'm gonna be working until, let me see, it's 9 o'clock right now. I should be done constructing her cake at about 1 in the morning. I should be done by 1 a.m. And I hope she likes E&J, because that's gonna be added to that cake too. We're gonna add a little bit to that frosting. And then I found these. I know how to make these, but these are hard to make. These ain't hard to make, but I prefer to just buy them. All these has these right now. She wants a caramel cake, so I found caramel dipped potato chips. Yeah, that's a potato chip. And it's got Belgian chocolate wafers with caramel on the inside. Oh yeah. Okay, so trying to up my cakes this year, make them look fancy. Okay, I'm smelling this cake that's in this oven right now. And when you smell your cake, even do your stick test. When you smell your cake, do your stick test. This is a stick. It's like a shish kebab stick. Get them, they're 99 cents or $1 at Walmart. And then stick it in the cake. If it comes out clean, it's good. But you don't really want it to come out clean. You want it to have a little bit of crumble on the stick. Okay, so hold on. Let me get my cake out this oven real fast. I apologize. I don't want to burn up my cake and start over. Starting over is a pain in the butt. Okay, let me pop your top. Oh, your top is good, baby. You is baked all the way. All right. Okay, I see you in there. Okay. Let's get another 35 minutes for that big one in the oven. All right, I'm back. I'm sorry. Top half of that cake was trying to do its own thing. So let's get back to this cake real fast. I'm just gonna fill my cups. I don't want to lose any oregano or any cake mix. So you just put this one over the top of that one. So anything drop off, it'll go into the cake pan. And then in this one, you fill it. You halfway fill it, halfway. Because these will overfill. When they bake, they'll have a big old dome. You don't want no dome. You just want a beautiful carrot cake on the inside. Okay, so you put this again, like I showed you, over the top of that one, so you don't lose any cake or oregano. And there's too much flour in there. Pour that off. Okay, and then you just pour your cake, your oregano, and your cake mix in here. Man, I smell this. This is gonna be some awesome cake. Oh my God, look at that. Kind of looks like spice cake, but no. We got the extra added carrots up in there. You know, this cake carrot cake calls for crushed nuts and raisins. So what I'm gonna do is one whole layer is gonna be the traditional carrot cake. But the rest of the cake is just gonna be regular, smooth, creamy carrot cake, you know, with the oregano added. But I'm not adding nuts and raisins to the rest of the cake because I ain't gonna lie, yuck. I don't like raisins and I don't like carrots in my carrot cake. But that's what every recipe I ever see with anyone is with carrots. I mean, with raisins and with nuts, crushed nuts. So I'm just gonna do one of the big layers on the bottom. It's gonna be the traditional carrot cake, you know. Then when you're done, I got ADD, so I talk a lot and I change subjects a lot. I apologize. I'm trying to stay focused here so that you guys can learn something. And then after you put your carrot in your pan, then you, I swear to God, this works. Tap it. Just tap it. Just tap it. All you gotta do is tap it. I knew a lady that used to take them and just drop it on the floor. Bam! She'd take it, drop it on the floor. Bam! And you know what that does? It gives you an even top. it puts air bubbles. I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if you see it. There's air bubbles forming at the top of this when I tapped it on the bottom. When you tap it on the bottom, you can just do this too. If you don't want to tap, you know, hit it like this. You don't want to do this. You don't want to do this? Okay. You just hit your hand on the bottom, and then the air bubbles start to form on the top of the cake. This one too. The air bubbles start to form on the top of the cake. And when the air bubbles form, then it gives you a clean bake on the top of your cake. Okay, so this video is long. Sorry, don't know how to make it short. Okay, and so I'm gonna finish this video, and then this is video 1 of how to do the top tier of this cake. I'm gonna make 4 videos for this two-tier Remy cake. This is a 2-tier Remy cake. So this is video 1. Jackie Tate, Tate's Cakes out. Happy holidays.